As people grow older, their bodies, needs, and daily habits begin to change often in ways they didn't expect. Many elderly individuals face challenges such as reduced mobility, chronic illnesses, poor nutrition, loneliness, and limited access to preventive health care. According to global health reports, nearly 93% of adults 65 years and older have at least one chronic condition, while nearly 79% have two or more. Adults above the age of 60 are at a higher risk of developing multiple health conditions at once, making preventive care more important than ever. Today on your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, we'll be talking about health promotion for the elderly with our expert in the studio. Do stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body, that I fight you.
Darvite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Darvite from LB Pharma. Darvite, love yourself.
It's another day on your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, where your health is our business. My name is Dr. Memuna Yusuf Kadri, and of course, you know that I'm not always alone in this very important discussion we want to have today. My co-host is with me. She's not only going to be a co-host today, she's also going to be the guest on the show, and she's no other person than my amazing and, of course, delectable.
My name is Dr. Martina Agberien. Welcome to The Physicians, where your health is our business. Like you already heard from her, I'm the one on this.
You're on the hot seat today.
On the hot seat.
And of course, I know it's something very dear to your heart. So
Sure.
This is just one of those giveaways. And it's always important that you practice what you preach, and then you are particular about exercise, health promotion among the elderly. So today we are talking about health promotion, for the elderly.
Yeah, you're probably be asking why the elderly.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we see that they are like a neglected group in our society.
You are right.
A lot of people take care of their health. The young ones, you see them do a lot of things. They're very active because of the hormones that they have. But the elderly ones, they're just there. People feel that they have lived their life, so they need to just rest. But they forget that when you get, it's a circle.
Yeah, right.
It's a circle. When you get to that particular age
peak,
group from 60 years
and above,
and you are being abandoned, a lot of things come to play.
You know why I like the fact that you are taking this, right? I think, that was in 2022. The World Health Organization has stated that loneliness is a global health crisis.
Like a pandemic.
Loneliness. So, and the elderly, as they grow, the children, those that have children, children will leave, and then this day and age, most times you find that children don't even, once they leave, they leave.
That is the truth.
And then when we come back, when it comes down to us here in Africa, let's narrow it down to Nigeria. We still believe we are the ones that must take care of our elderly. So you find out
it's
that
a culture.
It's a culture.
It's the culture.
But they are being neglected these days.
So the truth is that a lot of things are happening these days. We're beginning to lose track of our roots.
Yeah.
Where we all started, right? And in those days, when you see the elderly with elegance, right, you're happy. But
when
now,
we see the elderly with elegance, you are happy. You're the one dealing on this topic. So let's, because it's like your body is already like, I need to deep dive. We'll be right back after this time out. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, where your health is our business. Today on the show, we are discussing a very important topic to a group of people that we all aspire to be, because getting old is a privilege. It's not by right. And so we are talking about health promotion in the elderly. And to do justice to that topic is my co-host. So today she is the guest, and she is no other person than Dr. Martina Agberien. She's a public health physician and of course the co-host of The Physicians. Dr. Martina, why is this topic so important to you? You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Dr. May. Yes, it's very important to me because when you see what is happening, right, in your society, whether you like it or not, you're going to get there one day.
As I say, it's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
Yeah,
Everyone's
not everybody will get old.
Yes, some will age gracefully, some not gracefully.
Yeah.
So the way you live your life determines how you will end, right? If you take care of your body now, you are preparing the foundation.
All right.
So when you are elderly, the thing that you have sown will help you.
Yeah, so those choices you
make now are very important. Okay, so for instance, if you're still very young and you are not taking taking the right choices, your lifestyle is nothing to go, say something good to talk about, you can imagine what will happen when you're old. But if you make the right choices, for instance, you exercise regularly, and we know the benefits of exercising. If you do that regularly, I know you're smiling, you know where I'm going.
God,
okay, let me just feel it.
That's your mantra.
Yes, but I always say if you exercise regularly, I will put the benefits as a pill to be the best soul pill in the world. Yes. So if you don't exercise regularly, as you don't have it as a habit, as a lifestyle, it's going to be difficult for you to do that when you're elderly, right? So you come down with the disease condition. We'll talk about all those ones. So I'm very, very, I love to talk about lifestyle, how to help the elderly. So for us to be able to age gracefully.
So when we talk about health promotion among the elderly, the importance for older people, so why do we still have the culture as against what we have now in Africa? In the other side of the world, there's the old people's home, elderly people's home, but here in Africa, it's still a taboo.
To have old people.
Yes, we believe that if you take your elderly to the older people, you are not a good child.
Okay, so the truth is this, Mona, let's bring it home. For the people that are outside, the Caucasians, right? Yeah. Those that take their parents from the house to the elderly people's home, some have their reasons. Okay, a child growing up from age 18, they say you leave the house, okay, and you leave. The system supports whatever they are doing, okay, and they plan for it. Even some of the parents plan for it, that they know that these children will not take care of me or us when.
So it's already
is in their system. Okay. So you now have those things in place. Okay. You have the elderly people's homes, the old people's homes, you have all of them in place. So the system is such that when you get to that particular time, you can even check yourself in.
But with what is happening now in the country or in the world, do you see us there as Africans?
As Africans, I see us there. You know why? Because we are beginning to imbibe things from outside.
Do you think it's what we are imbibing or the way we are right now? Children living,
that is why
the moment you go out to the college.
In the past, children will leave the home.
Okay.
And they will still come back. They remember. But now, how many children leave the home and still come back? How many of them are even able to communicate with you?
Yeah.
You even send messages, they will not respond.
That's true.
And when you get there, you are who you are because of where you are, the culture. Yeah. So they get into the system and they begin to act that way. So they don't see any reason why you should bother them. So as far as you're concerned, they're concerned, you're a border. You're bothering them. Okay? But if you always remind them of their roots, where they are coming from, you are always in touch with them, they will remember something. Okay. But when in an environment, in a community where these things are in operations every time, you'll be wondering why it's easier.
It's easier.
Why the stress? Why force me? So a family friend told me something. They in the house, right? The girl is now working. She's a graduate. She's working, and with a car, and they had an altercation in the house. Then the father said, why are you like this? Any problem? What is it that can make you happy? The dad said, the only thing that can make me happy is for me to leave this house.
Oh, wow.
Yes, for me to leave this house. He said, okay. Like joke, the girl bought the property and she left. Then she came back to the house when I was talking and she had a problem with the mom. The mom said, if that's the case, she wants to buy. He said, if that's the case, then leave my car. There and then the girl called.
And got a car.
She got a car. No, she called her friend to come pick her up. And she left. Then the father and I had a discussion with her, told her this is how it's supposed to be. You don't have a picture with the mother and everything. You don't need to buy a car and also. But you know the girl did what? She placed order, she bought her car.
Her independence.
Yes. Right? So she bought her car. So when they brought the car, the father said, okay, the next child is your turn. You can carry that car and start to use. Why they were here in Nigeria, was it like that? They finished secondary school here and they left. Yeah. You understand? So it's independence.
The system enables
So now the father, you know what the father said? He said, you know what, Dr. Martina, I am going to enjoy my life. And myself and my wife will enjoy ourselves. That these children we are seeing here,
they will not take care of us at old age. And that takes us to the very important question we want to nip on board. What are those common, health issues among the elderly that people that are actively working now in their 20s and in their 30s, they are listening and knowing that as I'm getting older, these things is not because it's not in my family or whatever, but with age, because we know that there are health conditions that as you age, you are more at risk of. Yeah. So what are those things that people should start planning for now so that they will know the insurance they will start planning for, the kind of environment they should start doing, and then money they should set aside. So as they grow old, they know that I'm covered. I don't need my child to be my retirement benefit.
Okay. So the truth is that whether we like it or not, when you are aging, a lot of things come to play. From the introduction you said, from age 60, different disease conditions can actually start setting in, which is natural. Yeah. But the ability to be able to cope with them and understand them is very important. So for instance, if you exercise regularly, right? Your cardiovascular system, your heart will work well. Your digestive system will work very well. You are mentally alert. Your mood is also very good. Your skin glows, right? And your hormones, the endorphins, the happy hormones are released, right? Yeah. But as you're aging gracefully, these things begin to reduce.
All right.
You now have mood changes, okay? And a lot of things also happen. Your loneliness sets in. If you don't have a support system.
That's the biggest issue with the elderly.
So, but like us in Africa, we are actually very lucky because we have the extended family. Community. Yeah. So you have somebody who is always with you. I don't think there's any elderly person who stays really alone because you must have somebody with you in the house, right? So loneliness is there. Then your appetite decreases. When your appetite decreases because of the hormones, everything is affected. Your taste bud changes, even your sight is affected, your hearing is impaired. When all these things begin to set in, you feel that you see yourself getting depressed because you're not going to eat. You won't even be eating what you love to eat. That being said, the supplements that you're supposed to take, you probably will even be taking them because they're aging. And the fruit, the organic food that's supposed to be taken, you're not taking them the way you take them because you are feeling depressed. So you need somebody to also support you. But even those that are able to get these things done, they're not, the funds, the resources are not even available for them. So what are the things they should do? But if you have somebody with you in the house, the person in the support system can also help you. Then that said, how about sleep? Sleep and rest is very, very important for the elderly. Because as a young adult, when you sleep, you have the melatonin that is produced. Yeah. Right? And that aids your sleep. You sleep very well. But because you are aging gracefully, the melatonin is not produced. Yeah. So you find it difficult to actually initiate sleep. You find it really difficult. So because you are not sleeping properly, you are not resting very well, you find that by the time you are waking up, you are feeling really grumpy, you are tired, you feel very lethargic, right? So all of us need to also understand that because they are aging, melatonin is reduced. So we also need to support them. Okay. Then at home, in the house, for the elderly ones, they reduce the light. Okay. Because of the blue rays that will be coming. So reduce the light. So you must actually condition yourself that I have to sleep at this time. You have a specific time you want to sleep and a time that you also want to wake up.
This sleep matter, I think is very, very key.
Yes, it's very key because if we know the importance of the hormone that is produced, the melatonin.
Yeah.
There was a time you talked about sleep on this program,
Yeah.
right? And you talked about melatonin being released. And the explanation that you gave was like in a library, a librarian in a library. We all go to the library, right? And people do different things. And after reading, they leave the books. The librarian will not encourage you to take the book back to the shelf. And the librarian will sit and look at the books and put them in different shelves, right? So that the next day, when you come, you find the whole place well arranged. That's exactly what happens when we sleep. When we sleep, everything that you have done during the day, the brain works, that becomes as if it's a light. While you are sleeping, it's as if there's light over there. The brain functions and puts everything back that you have done, well structured. Okay? So you can imagine, so that when you go through that circle and it's well arranged, but you wake up in the morning, you remember that, okay, this was what I did, this thing is here. This brain tells you, this is where this, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So you can imagine when you don't sleep, everything is just haphazard.
And scattered.
And scattered.
And frustrated. Confusion comes in.
Exactly. So you won't even be able to remember things. You are not alert. Your mood doesn't really function well. Yeah. So, but unfortunately for the elderly, because they are aging gracefully, for no fault of theirs, the melatonin is not really produced. Okay, so what do you expect them to do? You'll encourage them that you have a time for them of sleeping. A fixed time. If your fixed time for sleeping is 11 p.m., then try as much as possible to initiate your sleep at that time. Leave wherever the television is. Don't ensure you don't have TV in your room. Don't think that you are going to lie on your bed and the TV will put you to sleep. Okay?
Some people believe that.
Yes, don't do that because the light will not even encourage you, will not support you. Then for the elderly again, when you don't need to take so much water before you sleep because you'll be waking up at intervals, okay, to use the bathroom. Now also tell them about sleep. Also have a time that you wake. Okay, so that your body, if you do it regularly, your body will be conditioned to
like a routine. Time to go to bed, time to wake up.
Then in between naps, you need to avoid or decrease your daytime sleep.
Okay, so like what kind of, how many minutes of daytime sleep will you recommend for the elderly?
30-45 minutes is fine.
Okay. And is there like a particular time, like early hours of the morning or late hours of the morning, or like is there like a good time?
Okay, like not early morning because in the morning you just woke up, right? So like midday. Because if you don't do that, you find it difficult to not sleep at night.
Okay. That's true.
So we don't usually encourage them also. Then they shouldn't take because a lot of people worry. Like I talked about, some of them go into depression, they're lonely, they begin to worry. So when you're sleeping, when you go to your bed, that is not the time for you to start thinking about it.
If it just comes like that now, people worry. There are many things.
People worry, but how many times has it helped?
It's true.
You need to sleep well to be able to focus the next day. So you don't need to worry, bother yourself over it. That is the time that you're supposed to initiate sleep, that you need to get worried. Then heavy meal before bedtime. We should try as much as possible. Some people take a lot of solid carbohydrate before they sleep. And it takes about 3 hours for digestion to take place normally. So if you do that and you have heavy meal, you won't be able to sleep properly. Then some would say, okay, for me to be able to sleep, I need to do some exercises, right? The exercise should not be just before your bedtime.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be before your bedtime. Then talking about self-care at home, what else can we do? Avoid or limit the intake of alcohol. Yes, avoid or limit the intake of alcohol. So we tell you, no, I don't take alcohol. What do you take? I just take brandy or I just take wine, red wine.
So what is alcohol? Yes, what is brandy?
But they believe that it is when you take the lager beer, that is when they take alcohol. Yes, so limit that alcohol. Then
we should add alcohol and spirit and, all the things.
Yes. Then caffeine.
Okay.
Caffeine and nicotine before bedtime, no. That would actually impede their sleep.
Okay.
Then I've already talked about maintaining the routine, okay? Then wear your comfortable clothing.
Okay. Something
that is loose that you can feel free with, okay? Not something that is tight, that is actually very restricting. So that's basically it. Then you should also prepare. It should be like the way you prepare yourself when you want to go out. sleep is an activity. It's
It
something.
is.
So you must
It is.
also prepare for sleep. So you do your normal routine. You cleanse your face. You wash. You have your bath. You sit down with your nice clothing, and you're preparing for sleep. So your
Yeah.
body begins to shut down, and know that
Gradually.
yes, gradually that you want to start sleeping.
I like that you are breaking it down to all these lifestyle changes, routines that we should focus on. I know for you, we've had this discussion over time. You are very peculiar about your yearly routine. If people get to know your age now, they'll be surprised because you look good for your age.
Thank you very much, Dr.
You are very, classy, very demure, like, I have to do my exercise. I'm taking my water, I'm taking my salad and all that, and all those health checks. Please let us understand health checks and screening. Are they more important for the elderly than the younger people?
Wow. If it's more important than the elderly and the younger people, the elderly is very important for them. But I said at the beginning that it is the way you lay your bed, so you lie on it, right? So if you are used to doing your routine checks, annual checks, you will know when there is a change.
Yeah, right.
So if you're an elderly and you have never done a check before, when they see a health condition, they will not be able to understand, know where it actually started. So actually, when you do your screening at a younger age, it nips a lot of those diseases in bud. It nips them, okay? So what we always say, prevention is better than cure. Okay, so whatever disease condition that we see, we'll be able to manage it. And if you do screening earlier, we'll be able to tell you, okay, this thing is supposed to be like this year's time, years later. So
forecast, predict.
Yes, exactly. So annual check is very, very important for the elderly. So that will also help assess their well-being. If you do your annual check, you'll be able to know whether you are doing very well, whether you are becoming anemic, whether your muscles, your hormones, everything is actually still in place. So as it's lowering, as the hormones are going down, you have supplements that can actually be given to you. Okay, so those are very important.
And that supplement thing, and I'm happy you are bringing that up because it's also the elderly when they come in for clinical. So for us here, we tend to see a number of elderly people now because of dementia-related issues, so which Alzheimer's disease is the topmost. And then they talk about, the fact that, they need to take supplements and all that. And we know dementia is a neurodegenerative disease. It doesn't have a cure per se. What role do supplements play, with regards to health promotion in the elderly? And are there some specific supplements they should be more, they should take more than any other supplement?
Okay, so for the elderly, right, I will also take it back to how you started your life, right? Because as you are aging gradually, there are certain minerals, there are certain things that your body will not produce.
Now
you now have to use supplements. Some will not produce enough, some are not even going to be produced again. There's some disease conditions have actually marred them. So we encourage them, if you eat very well, if you are able to eat and still get all those things from your natural meals, it's fine. But because they are not enough, we now encourage at least a supplement. The B vitamins, the B range, B1, B2, folates, all those ones are very, very important because they help everyone. They help with the nerves and everything. So I encourage them, yes, it's good for them to take supplements. And elderly, at least one. But not that you are saying they take supplements, they will go and have many. The
whole container be taken in.
Because we are not encouraging that. When you look at that, the same thing that you are taking in A is also in B. So you are going to have a lot of other health challenges.
So as we round up, I want you to speak from your heart to that elderly person out there, one, to those of us that have the elderly that we are nurturing, what we should do to support and help them. Speak to us about, what we should look out for, and the elderly, and those of us supporting them, what we need to.
Okay, so for the elderly, first I want to say congratulations because you are aging gradually, and to all of us who are still coming behind, will also age gradually. But we need to do the right thing. First, you ensure that you exercise regularly. It has to be your lifestyle. Reduce the intake of alcohol, reduce sugary substances as much as possible. Then take a lot of vegetables. Vegetables help with your digestive system. It helps you to move your bowel, take a lot of vegetables. Then the sleep is also very, very important. If you are not sleeping enough, you are not helping yourself. So ensure you have a time to sleep. Therefore, us children, to be able to support our parents, we need to be there for them, because they spent a lot of their time, their years caring for us. So it is time for us to pay back. Payback time is just for the love and the care, because there's not as important as your parents hearing from you. So when you are away, just pick up that phone and just make that call, just to ask, how you doing? I hope you're fine. Check up on them, so that you will know that bond is still there. So let us take care of our parents, the aged ones. Then, if they're in their homes, provide for them. They are not as strong as before. They are very frail. Provide for them, meet their needs, because when they leave and you don't do the right thing, it will hurt you. Okay, so try as much as possible to support them financially. If you can afford caregivers, you can also do that. Give them caregivers to also support them. Then ensure that they have their routine. Medical checks are very important. They can't afford it. Now, for those that can afford it, please do your medical checks, your annual checks. But for the parents that can afford it, let the children also support them. Then community service is also very important. Your neighbors, if you have an elderly person in your community, why don't you usually check? Just go in. They don't ask for much. They don't ask for anything. All they require usually is just the person sitting with them. So on that, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for being a wonderful host today.
Thank you so much.
If we have time, a lot of things have to be talked
exactly.
about.
Thank you so much, Dr. Martina Agberien. Of course, you know she's not just a guest on the show today, she is my co-host. And for you, let me speak to you. You want to get old, right? You want to age, right? This is for you. The choices you make now, you will not see the result. It's way into the future, and that is when you are older. So begin to make those right choices now. Eat well, sleep better, avoid alcohol, and all those other things that are not good for your lifestyle, because you know this will affect you as you grow old. Don't forget to do all your health checks. On that note, please be kind to follow us on all our various social media platforms. And if you want to be here like one of us, we are hosting this program, but we're also coming as guests from time to time. Just go to our website and click, and you'll be right there. My name is Dr. Mimuna Yusuf Kadri. Until next time, stay blessed.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body,
Darvite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Darvite from LB Pharma. Darvite, love yourself.